Hello and welcome to the League of Average Gaming. I'm your host, League Master Shinjanort, here with another timeline video, this time bringing you the achievement Yarr Harr, a pirate's life for me. Choose to play as New Providence and conquer all of the Caribbeans. So, let's show you how to go about getting such an achievement. I've got the timeline here, and we will go through all of the requirements for it and what you need to do so that you can earn this yourself. So, first things first. No more than one custom nation exists in the world. So that means you are allowed to form a custom nation, which is what I recommend doing for this achievement to at least quickly earn it. If you want to play a drawn-out campaign that's long, complicated, come in here as the Portuguese or the Spanish, that's on you. If you want a quick, fast, dirty way to get it, form a custom nation, use no more than 201 nation designer points if you're playing as them, so 200 is your limit here. You can take every single island here in the Caribbean. That includes Bermuda. Make sure that you grab them. Now that you've got control of every single one of these, you are going to be able to not have to worry about the Europeans coming in and colonizing and stealing one island that you're going to fight a big war over against Spain or Castile or Portugal or whatever. You're going to be fine. So, that's the start. That's what you're going to do to begin with. Now, how do you trigger New Providence spawning? They are Pirate Nation. So we'll go through the trigger conditions here for New Providence. So first, they have to not exist. Easy. Done. They don't exist at the start of the game. So now, you as a country have to be not a subject. Fine. Not a subject at the beginning game. You have to have at least 2 cities. We've got like the entire Caribbean. Not a problem. You have to own the core province of Bahamas. Done. We are here in the Caribbean. We own the province of Bahamas. Or one of its subjects, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. We own it. We take care of the first part. So then the next part has to happen. One of the following must be true. Treasure fleet recently passed through the trade node of Bahamas. Well, it's going to be a while before those happen. You know, there's no Europeans hauling gold back. So we're going to skip that one. Privateers have at least 5% trade power in the trade node of Bahamas. That's where you go build as many trade boats as you can and just start pirating your own node. Doesn't matter. That's not important. What else you should do to prepare for switching to this new nation that we'll get to here in a second? Delete your whole army. Reduce the development in every province that you can. Just make yourself as weak as possible. It'll make it so much easier when you switch. And you also need the event, the Golden Age of Piracy, to have happened. So in order for that to have happened, you need a few other things. They're very similar, but basically just make the privateers pirate the node. When you get that 5%, you will be good for forming the new nation. You want to get to at least 25% in the node for the piracy event to happen. So once the piracy event happens, you'll be on a clock to start making New Providence. It takes about 3 months for the Golden Age of Piracy to happen once you've got up to 25% trade power, and it takes about a year for New Providence to spawn. You want to make sure that you choose a pirate's life for me to switch tags to New Providence. Now, while this is happening, you'll probably also spawn another pirate nation here in Jamaica, in Port Royal. Can't really get around that. If you get lucky and yours spawns first, then great. If not, oh well. But, I mean, it does take one province away from the custom nation that you built, and you can then, they'll be weaker. So we'll go ahead and start moving ahead here in the timeline. And this is where we're going to be building our boats, setting it up, and boom, right there. Go ahead and pause it there. We've already spawned Port Royal and New Providence. You want to make sure you select to play as New Providence. So the Port Royal event spawns, don't choose to play as them. That's not the goal of the achievement. So now, we have spawned New Providence. So that's the first big thing of the achievement. Be New Providence. Now we have to own all these islands from our former custom nation that we spawned. And you may think, oh, well, we're just this small, tiny island, and he has all this stuff. He's way bigger than us. Well, how are we going to do that? We're just going to overwhelm him. Like, he can't stop us from landing on all of these islands at once, you know? We're going to build better boats than him, or more. We're going to go over our force limit, you know, whatever we have to do to slowly chip away at all of this and get bigger. If you preemptively spend all of your monarch points before you switch into deving up Bahamas, because this is where you always spawn, you're going to be the Bahamas. And it'll make the value of this province way better. You'll be in a better position for when you make the switch. So we'll continue on. Now, you should be able to get... You actually, I don't think you will get any claims, because you see, we're not in the same sea zone of anyone else. So you'll actually have to declare a no CB war to start for your first war. You want to make sure you take land in that war that touches other lands. So see, we've had our first war here. We took Puerto Rico, we took the Bermuda. It's just a small war, just get some land. So now we can start fabricating claims and recoup out of that stability hit that we had to take to declare the war in the first place. But now we'll be able to build up those claims, build up our stability, and we're just going to keep growing. Like, every time we take land from him, he's weaker. It's an easier war the next time. We can take more the next time. Port Royal, you're going to want to save them for last, because they have one island. All their troops are going to be on that island. You're going to have to amphibiously invade, and it's going to be a mess. So see, we're taking a few more islands here, and you just slowly whittle away at this guy. Every time the peace timer comes off cooldown, hit him again. Hit him again. Just over and over and over. And eventually you will own all of the Caribbean. It's really that simple. Like, boom, we take all of Hispaniola there. This run doesn't really have time to get into idea groups. If you do see that we've taken Port Royal there, that we were strong enough, we've had built up enough troops. If you do take that long, I mean, I'm not going to really recommend another idea group for you, because it shouldn't matter that much. And here we are. We've taken all of Cuba. We've taken all these islands. We've got all of everything we need. And that is the end of the timeline. We've gotten the achievement, Yarr Harr, A Pirate's Life for Me. Pretty simple. What year? It's 1504, so about 50 years in game. Easily doable in a couple of hours at most. So yeah, hopefully that will help you get this achievement. Thank you for joining us here at the League of Average Gaming. Once again, I've been your host, League Master Gentianord. We'll see you next time.